And as I'm watching them shop, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, there's something to this. So Deanne said, oh, I wasn't recording. So Deanne said, you know, maybe you should do this. So I grabbed a piece of paper, walked around to all of my friends and said, if I sell LuLaRoe, will you host a party? So in that first party just at my house, I booked, I think it was 15 or 19 parties. And then I just kept going from there. Well, so then after that, I told Deanne, I really need inventory because I have, 15 parties booked. But that's kind of how I got started, was really with my friends and family. That being said, if you're just starting out, really your friends and family are only going to take your business so far. They may support you every once in a while, but really they're not going to be your biggest supporters for a long time. It will be strangers. And when I say strangers, I mean the only reason you know that person is because you met them at a party or HEB's parking lot and they liked your dress, right? So with the booking the parties, I still use the 72-hour game plan. I actually did it 2 nights ago, I think. I will post on my social media. So on my VIP page is where I post first to ask all of my customers who wants to host, because I figure if I give them the option first, oh, sorry. Ryan, I forgot my child's getting out of school right now. Hang on one second. Okay, he was on it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the alarm, so I don't forget my child at school. Good thing we have alarms. Anyway, so the 72-hour game plan. So I posted my VIP page and I just said, I have the following online dates open and the following in-home party dates open for local customers. So I did, generally when I open them, they book up pretty fast. You'll be surprised. So even if you're open every single day, if your calendar, you open, what's this month, April. So if you open your May calendar and start having a little bit of a panic attack because maybe you have 1 party or 0 parties booked at this point, just don't tell everyone that. Just offer them a few dates if they, create that urgency. If they think that you have your whole month open, then they'll know that they don't have to book right now. They can get back to you in a week or 2. But if you tell them, oh, I have, these 3 dates open, then they're more likely to book right now because they want to do a party. So, but post on your social media pages, or even I'll message some of my really good customers. I'll just private message them or text them and tell them, hey, I'm opening my calendar. I have these dates open. Do you want first pick? And if you make them feel special and, show them that you really care, then most of the time they really want to do another party. So that has really helped me. But be prepared when you do that to have extra dates that off the top of your head, because they'll fill up and then you'll need extra dates, and the next month. So when I first did posting on my page, I kind of made the mistake of only having my March. It was in March when I did it the last time. So only my March dates open and, with me. So then they all filled up within, it wasn't very long. So they all filled up. Well, then I still have people asking me to do dates. So then I'm like, oh, well, crap. Now, what about June? Or what about April? Like whatever month you're on, just kind of know what your schedule will be. And that will help you stay more organized, and then you don't look like you just have every day open, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Robin? Okay. Just the biggest thing I think with booking parties is just ask. Don't be afraid to ask someone. Even if you think, oh, well, I don't know if she would really like LuLaRoe, you just never know. And, maybe it's someone that, like my sister, for example, she is really not a fashionable person. So if I were to just if I was her friend and thought, oh, well, she probably won't like LuLaRoe because she wears, you know, I don't know, jeans and a basic t-shirt every day and the same sandals, which I'm helping her with. It's okay. I may not ask her. I may kind of pass her over. But really, you know, she's done parties for me, and now that kind of broke her into LuLaRoe, and now she loves it, but all of her friends love it. So don't mark someone off your list before you've at least tried to contact them, really, is what I'm trying to get across. If you need help booking parties, especially in the beginning, or if you find that you have slower months, offer an incentive. I will do, you know, the first 5 people to book a party get a free pair of leggings just for hosting, or the first 5 people to book a party get, I don't know, an additional free item, or if you have specific dates that you need to fill, you could ask for a hostess, say, I have Saturday the 3rd open, anyone that hosts this day gets double incentives. So just kind of be creative with that. And it's not, when I first started, I got kind of nervous, like, well, I can't give all of that away, or I won't, you know, I'm not going to make any money. I won't be successful. But you have to remember that without your hostess, you're not really going to be selling those items anyway. So the more generous you are with your hostess, they'll come back to you, they'll refer all of their friends to you, and it will just kind of keep going from there. And they'll want to support your business too, because, you know, they connected with you, they liked you. So another thing for booking parties is, do you guys use this raffle ticket? So it's in the back office, and I just print 4 to a sheet, and I just like have hundreds and hundreds printed. I mean, I could probably wallpaper my whole house with as many of these tickets I have people have filled out. But I treat these like they're gold. So it asks for their name, their address, their city, their phone number, and their email address. And then on the bottom of it, it says, I would like to get free skirts for hosting a party. I would like to be notified of promotions and specials, and I would like information on becoming a rep. I find that these are really helpful because some people may be too nervous to just come right up to you at a party and ask you or even talk to you about hosting a party. But if they can fill that out with their name and number and, you know, their email, then they may check, yes, I want to host a party. And I kind of watch as people are filling these out. I keep them right by my checkout stand, so when I walk back over to check someone out, I'll kind of watch. If I notice that they check that box, then I start the conversation of, oh, you know, I would love to do a party with you, and kind of tell them how it works. That way it just breaks the ice and makes them feel more comfortable. And if you can book it right then, you don't have to play phone tag, which I'm a big fan of. Another thing, when I'm asking someone to do a party, I don't say, you know, will you host a party for me? I think with all of the different companies out there, people are asked all the time. I mean, I get messages all the time from random people I don't even know saying, hey, will you host a party with me for, you know, makeup or whatever? Okay, let me look at these questions really quick. Oh, someone said they use the raffle tickets and they're awesome. What are they called in the back? I think they're just called the raffle, LuLaRoe raffle. I have it on my computer too. I can always email it if you guys need the document. You can message me on Facebook. So my name on Facebook is Chelsi, well, here, I'll type it in here because everyone can see this, right? Chelsi Lawson. It's pretty.
Chelsea, you can wait till the end if you want. If it throws off your thought process to answer.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you want to do.
So let me go back here. Okay. So instead of asking, you know, or just saying, will you host a party for me? I will generally say, I would love to give you free clothes. I have these dates available to host a party. If you kind of approach it like that, just assume the sale, assume that they want to do it. I mean, who doesn't want free clothes? I kind of want to host a LuLaRoe party for someone so that I can go through someone else's inventory and get a free clothes, right? So who doesn't want free clothes? I also offer to all of my customers and my hostesses, for every 2 people that they refer to me to host a party, I give them an additional free item. I have one lady, she lives in Utah, but she used to host a party for me every 4th or 5th month. And so she always did parties, but then when I posted that in my page saying, hey, for every 2 people you refer to me that host a party, I will give you a free item after their parties are done. She sent me 6 names of her friends. She said, I already contacted all of these ladies. They are so excited to hear from you and want to host. So right there, I had 6 parties. I mean, it cost me, what, $60 probably in product to give her free items. But, I mean, that's 6 parties. That's huge. So just, I mean, really be creative with things like that, and don't be afraid to offer incentives and give things away. So does anyone have any questions about booking parties? And then I'll go, did you want me to talk about hostess prep or no?
I want you to talk about how you book parties and how you were able to transition, like starting a business from ground zero again.
Okay.
And if you want to go into hostess prep at the end a little bit, that would be awesome.
Okay, let me look. What are they called? Do you have a drop-in show at your home? How do you make those? Okay, so someone's asking if I have a drop-in shop at my house. I do. I've always offered to people that they can come shop at my house, and generally it gets to the point where I have at least 1 person every day. Like this morning I already had 3. So they'll just, usually if I have a bunch of people that are wanting to come shop, I will kind of give them the same 3-hour time frame. You know, say Thursday, yeah, come on over Thursday between 9 and noon. So that way I'm not waiting at home all day for 3 people to come in 8 hours, right? So I kind of give them a time frame, and that really helps me. Do you only give them? So yes, I only give them the items if their friends actually book that party, and I wait until after they've hosted. So the friend will come. I mean, generally they're going to come to their friend's party, right? So if I referred Leslie, you know, Ryan and Robin to do parties, well, most likely I'm going to go to Ryan's party and I'm going to go to Robin's party. So then on her, since Robin's was the last party, I would go to that party and I would give her, you know, the free item at that party. Does that make sense? I had some people that were having their friends book and then not doing their parties and canceling after they got their free item. That's why I do it that way. So how I book parties is, I mean, I use my social media for sure, because those are already your customers. They support your business already. They buy from you. So why not get free clothes? I mean, at least 1 free shirt they're excited about. I will do, like I said, the incentives. So maybe offer random double incentives or an additional free item, but kind of put a limit on it. I feel like if you do create that urgency so that people know the next 5 people, you know, to book parties, or everyone that books a party today before noon gets an additional free pair of leggings, or I don't know, a $25 credit to shop at my store or something. That really helps. And then, so moving to Austin, we moved here and I didn't know anyone besides my husband and my 2 kids. So I have my business cards, and here's the front. Let me find okay. So on the front of my business card, it's just my information. On the back, it has a picture of a girl in an Amelia, and then it says $5 off your first purchase, valid for new customers only. So I leave my business cards everywhere, and hand them out. So if I see someone at the grocery store wearing a cute pair of leggings or a cute pencil skirt or something that's similar to the clothing that we sell, I will just walk up to them and give it to them and say, you know, oh, I love your shirt. I sell shirts like that. You should check them out. And here's my card, and it also has a coupon on the back. With that coupon on the back, they're more likely not going to throw it away. They'll keep it. I also leave them at like local juice bars, restaurants, and I always kind of strategically leave 2 piles. So one pile I leave with the logo side up, because if someone recognizes the LuLaRoe name, they're going to pick it up. If someone doesn't know what LuLaRoe is and there's a stack with a girl in a cute dress and a $5 off, they may pick it up. So just kind of be aware of different ways to place, you know, items. You can put them on grocery store banners or bulletin boards, really everywhere. And then, and let's see, oh, I also, when we first moved here, so remember, I didn't know anyone. So I put on, we have a neighborhood pool. So I took my kids to our pool every single day. And I wore a kimono, the Monroe, over my swimming suit every day and just took a bunch of business cards in our little cooler. And that's how I actually got my first customers and first hostesses to book, was because the moms would see me at the pool and say, oh my gosh, I love your cover up. Where did you get it? And, you know, instead of saying, oh, I got it at Target, well, that's, oh, I actually sell this clothing line there. You know, I have, and then go into, I have leggings and dresses and shirts. And then they were so excited about it. So that is, make sure you're wearing LuLaRoe, because really you're going to book parties and sell and find more customers that way. And then how else do I book parties? Well, at every party I go do, because I do in-home pop-ups. So at every party I do, I just ask people, you know, make sure they know that if they do a party, they get something. Some people just think that, oh, that's just her friend, so she's doing the party. But they don't understand that the hostess is doing the party to get free clothes. So I think if you just make people aware of that and aware that your inventory changes all the time, that's one thing I tell them, by the time you host in a week or 2, my inventory is going to be different. So it's fine to host even if you have some of the same people coming, because I know that's kind of a fear of some people is, well, my friend just did a party and we have a lot of the same friends. Just remind them that because LuLaRoe only makes limited numbers, that your inventory will change really quick. And they'll buy from the first party and be hooked and want more. Okay, let's see. And then, let's see. Okay, so booking parties, and then what else did you want me to say, Robin?
That was basically what my idea was, but you can go into your hostess prep, because you do a really good hostess prep too.
So I guess one of the things, kind of when I was listening to Leslie, I think the biggest thing with the question Robin asked about what makes your party different. This is another thing. This is something I have had a lot of compliments on, actually, with making my party very low pressure. I don't want someone buying something because they're feeling pressured into it, right? If someone asks me for my opinion, I will tell them which item I think looks better on them. But when I get to a party, or when I'm at a party and set up, I always make sure I talk to every single person that walks through that door. Whether it's a husband, a boyfriend, it doesn't matter. If it's a husband and boyfriend, go give them your card. But I make sure I talk to everyone. So if Robin walked in, I would say, hi, my name's Chelsi. Have you ever heard of LuLaRoe before? And she would say, you know, most likely be like, oh, hi, I'm Robin. I've heard of it, but I don't really own anything. That's what I hear mainly down here in Texas, because it is kind of new here. So I take them on a little mini tour. I'll say, here, this whole rack is our dresses. And then I get each dress out. This is the Julia, and I say a little thing about it. This is the Nicole. This is the Amelia. And my favorite items, I always tell them that. Like, the Amelia is my favorite. So I'll say, the Amelia is my favorite dress. It has pockets. It's so flattering. And then I kind of just take them on a tour of everything. Emphasize the yoga waistband. People love that and may not think that that's really uncommon, but a yoga waistband, especially on pencil skirts and things, that's not a common thing you see in stores. So really market those things. But by talking to everybody at your party, they'll feel more comfortable and they'll feel just more at ease in shopping. Think about yourself. If you're in a store and someone's pressuring you, like, I just want to drop my pile and walk out. But if I just feel like, oh yeah, she's here to help me, but I can look around, I'm more likely to try things on. So I see a couple people want some hostess prep, so I'll go over a little bit of that. But so first, for my hostess, I send them an email that says kind of what I expect of them. I have a hostess letter. Things that my hostess letter includes are, please do not cook smelly food the day of your party. The reason for that is I have had a lady, her husband came home and cooked 10 pounds of garlic chicken while I was there. It was horrible. I had to Febreze like every item. It was a mess. So in my thing it says, please do not cook smelly food the day of your party. No smoking. Invite at least 50 people. That way, if you're giving the hostess something to work towards, she knows what you expect. If you just say, oh yeah, invite your friends and family, well, she may only have 3 friends that she can think of off the top of her head. But if you tell her, invite 50 people, she's going to reach for that and try and hit that 50. Maybe she'll only invite 40, but it's better than 3. So if you kind of give your hostess guidelines, tell her what you expect of her, that will really help. Let's see. So I create that invite, customize it just in PicMonkey, one of the invites off the back office, send it to my hostess, and I also text it to her. That way she can email, text, print it out, and then also use her social media as an invite. And then to her event, I think it was Robin that said she has her hostess create the event. So you can do either way. You can either have the hostess create the event or you can create it. It's up to you. No matter what way you choose to do it, just make sure that you are added as a hostess on the event. That way you will get notifications and be able to see people asking questions. That's mainly what I do on those events is I answer questions. I'll post pictures of size charts. I will post samples of what I'll be bringing, not the exact items, just a girl wearing an Anna or a girl wearing whatever style. Just make sure the pictures you're posting are only pictures of items you carry. If you don't carry the Anna dress, don't post that. Just post what you carry. I also have the hostess post pictures of herself in her favorite LuLaRoe. Some people don't love taking pictures or posting pictures of themselves. Some people do. So if you have a hostess that doesn't really want to post a picture of herself in something, just tell her to Google LuLaRoe and then look at images and find some of her favorites and post them and say, oh, look how cute this dress is, just to create excitement on the page really is what you're wanting her to do. But I think a lot of people, which this is interesting to me because LuLaRoe started out with all maxi skirts, but a lot of people lately I've heard say, oh, I didn't realize you had anything besides leggings. So I think as long as in your event, preparing people for the party, if they know there are more than just leggings, then they're going to be more interested. Because if you have a customer that doesn't wear leggings and they think all LuLaRoe is leggings, they're not going to come to the party. So just the more educated you can get the customers on sizing, and that everything's, comes in a bunch of colors and solids and patterns, the better your parties will be. I always call and text my hostess. Generally on our first call, or if I'm booking their party in person, I'll ask them if they prefer texting or calling. So then I do whichever. So I'll text her and, just tell her I'm excited for her party. Let her know you're excited. She's the one doing work and working for you. So let her know you're excited, that she's just not another name on your calendar. And that you have new inventory coming in. If she knows that you're excited and you have new stuff coming from her party, for her party, that's going to get her excited. And then you'll see that in her event and how she's talking to people. So just make sure you're in contact with your hostess. Don't call the day before and be like, oh, hey, are we still on for your party tomorrow? Most likely, she probably forgot. So just make sure you're in contact and making the most out of your time. Excited to see your guests. So, another thing I do when I'm picking up, like when I'm packing up my car to head out for a party, I always text my hostess and tell her that I'm on my way, my car is completely full of inventory, and all of the help possible to unload and load my car is greatly appreciated. This way you show up there and she's not like, oh, my husband just left. I wish I would have known, he could have stayed and helped. That way she knows you're coming, and I love it when I pull into a driveway and multiple people come out of that house to come and help me unload the car. Then after I set up, I give the hostess a tour of where everything is. Same thing I do with the customers when they get there. But if she knows, even if she knows, oh, the dresses are over here, if someone comes in and asks her, oh, I really want a dress, she'll know where to show them to go, right? So that will help free you up a little bit, because you'll be checking, ringing people out and all of that. I don't ever just sit at a station to check people out when they're ready to pay. I'm always like walking around, mingling. Then as soon as someone's ready to pay, then I go over. And I've seen that makes a huge difference in my sales, because then I can see if someone's looking at a shirt, and if you hear them say, oh, what could I wear with this? Go find them something to put with it. If they can't afford to, get 2 items, then just, tell them things that they may already have, jeans or shorts or something like that. But always try and create outfits for people. Make sure your hostess is wearing LuLaRoe and that you are wearing LuLaRoe. I will usually have my hostess pick out a few things she likes and change throughout the party. So, if she'll change 3 times and just do a little fashion show, her friends will love it and they'll think that she looks so cute. So really just think of ways you can have your hostess work with you to help get more sales, because that's what she wants really anyways too. And I know this may sound, sorry, my voice is going crazy. I know this may sound like, oh my gosh, now I can't even remember the word. Anyways, it may sound like something you should just know. Common sense, that's what I'm trying to think of. So it may sound like common sense, but you'd be surprised at how many people just, I don't know if they just don't have common sense or if they just don't really think of things. But invite your hostess to give her friends compliments on their clothes. Like if someone comes out in a Julia and they're just silence, if that was me, I would want to run back in the bathroom, right? But if I came out and the hostess was like, oh, that looks so cute, or that color's so cute, like invite her to give people compliments, because then it will get the whole room going. Sorry, my notes shut me out. Okay, hostess prep. I have to make notes because then I get rambling and Okay, so the tour, I think she looks great. Yeah, just really, I liked that what Leslie said was, I actually wrote it down over here, about kind of being their friend at a party. Fake it. Sometimes you have to fake it. You may have had a horrible day, like the baby had a blowout on you, you had to get redressed or whatever before you left. Fake it while you are at the party. When you drive up into that driveway, just have the best day ever and be everyone's friend for those 2 hours, however long your party is. And that will really make a difference. If you show up, kind of crabby at a party, it'll just kind of set the whole vibe, and the hostess may think that you don't want to be there. So just be positive, smile. I have to remember that. Robin helps me remember that sometimes. I may not be grumpy, but sometimes my resting face doesn't look so nice. So I have to I have to consciously remind myself, smile. You may look grumpy right now. So try and remember that. But another thing I do at parties is that I'm always aware of everyone that's there. If there's a lady sitting on the couch and she doesn't seem to be shopping, go up and tell her, oh, I think you would love the classic tee, or kind of look at what she's wearing and her body shape. You'll know what will look the best on her. But just make sure everyone feels included, because they may, especially I've noticed this more with plus size women. If they get to your party and they don't think, they're like, yeah, okay, you have something in a large and it fits my friend that's a small. No, you have to let them know that LuLaRoe clothes really do fit. Really every size. So they may just be intimidated, but by being open and kind of breaking the ice for all of that, it will really help your sales. And then, but with these raffle tickets too that I was talking about, so I have everyone fill one out, even if they don't buy something. Everyone that's there, I have them fill one out. And they put them in this little container that I have. And as long as the party sells at least 15 items, which that's pretty easy to do. Sell 15 items, I do a drawing for a free pair of leggings out of these raffle tickets. If you're just starting out, or if maybe you aren't in a place where you can do a drawing at every party, maybe do one a week. Gather all your raffle tickets from the week and draw one winner and do a raffle that way. There's really no wrong way to do it, but it's just an additive incentive really for people to give you their information, which for you, it will benefit you in the long run. You can send out an email saying, hey, any order this weekend gets free shipping. Perfect. If they order, great. If they don't, that's fine too. But if you don't have their information and they just walk away, you're never going to be able to contact them again. Okay, let me look at some of these questions real quick. I am so confused as to what we are allowed to advertise as far as money off and freebies in social media. I don't want to do something against LuLaRoe wishes. And it kind of cuts my questions off, so I can't see the rest of it. Maybe if I make it bigger. Let me see. Where did it go?
Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah. I've heard conflicting information. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't find it. So really, if it's below MAP pricing, you on social media should not be posting it. That's kind of the easiest way to do it. If you're doing a sale, you can say, you could always just have them contact you for the sale price. You can offer people maybe a promo code. I've seen some girls do that where they're VIP customers, they'll say, hey, if you shop with me this week or this month, this is your promo code, and it gives them $5 off. If I have something, because I've phased out a couple of styles on my page, so what I do is I will write in the description whatever it is, Lola, and then I put the price, the MAP price, or just leave that off and then put discounted price. That's all I put. And then people will just ask me about it, like, oh, well, how much is this? And then I just send them a message and say, you know, I'm actually phasing out the Lola, or whatever you want to say. I have this item discounted this week and it's this price until tonight at 10. Whatever you want to tell them. But that's really how I would stick with it, just because I don't always necessarily think that consultants have such a big deal with it. Like, to me, if Robin's doing a sale on her VIP page, I'm fine with that, right? But you're going to have those little customers, we'll call them customers, that are going to whine and complain and say, well, Robin is doing her maxi skirt at whatever, $33 and yours is $42. So really, to avoid that, like, I only post it if it's MAP pricing. If it's anything different, I just say discounted price, and then they'll ask you what the price is. But to keep yourself in compliance and to out of LuLaRoe compliance email, that's what I would do. I mean, you could always say, advertise a flash sale, maybe put up a little image that says flash sale, but don't post any prices, and then just say flash sale, contact me for prices, and do it that way. All right, I'm gonna open this again really quick. Did I miss any questions, Robin?
Yeah, Ashley Alex said, do you do any kind of giveaway on the event invite page?
You know, not all the time. I will usually advertise. I made a little image that I will advertise a hostess or the legging raffle. Well, what do you mean? For an online party or an in-home party?
I think she's meaning in-home, but I'm sure she'll write something.
So yeah, I was talking about in-home.
Yeah.
In-home, okay. So if it's an in-home party, generally what I will do is I will just advertise, you know, come to the party and I'm doing a raffle for a free pair of leggings. If you wanted, you could do a giveaway or something in there, maybe even an incentive. So to say, bring a friend to the party and get $5 off your order. Then that's going to get more people there, but also gives her an incentive to bring someone. You could also, I will also sometimes do one where if they join my page and show it to me when they are at the party and are checking out, I give them a discount. So that way they're already on your page. I mean, really, it's just kind of up to you. But because at the in-home parties, I generally end up doing the raffle for the free leggings, I just kind of advertise that on the page so people know that. If someone orders, I've had some people that order on my Facebook group for an in-home party, but they couldn't come, so they just ordered, and I put the numbers towards the party. Then I just ask her what her information is and say, hey, I'm going to enter you into the raffle, and ask her for all of that information and if she would be interested in hosting, and kind of have her fill it out online. And then that way she's still in the raffle. So I guess the answer to that is no, I don't really do an additional one, but I do advertise what I am going to do at the party. For an online party with hostesses, if they have a lot of people attending, I mean, you'll be able to see, but sometimes I'll have a hostess party that says, you know, 5 people are interested or 5 people are coming, and then another one that has a ton of people. So if I see that it's a pretty big party, then I will offer something like maybe even just the same legging raffle. Or if you just need to add extra hype about something, you could do for online parties. Anyone that comments on a certain post between now and when the party starts, maybe they get free shipping. Maybe they get, I don't know, $1 off their order. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, or you don't have to do any of that. Okay, let's see. One more question that says, okay, so it says, it was said that even offering, for instance, $5 off a total or bringing a friend or anything like this was not permissible. So I would think that any offer such as this would bring your inventory below MAP pricing. These are types of incentives I would be interested in offering, not really discounting the actual product per se. Or for in-home parties, do you routinely go below MAP but staying in suggested range of pricing? So when MAP pricing first came out, I did have different pricing for in-home versus online. But then it was a really big pain because every order, so if someone was checking out face-to-face with me at an in-home party, I had to go in and update every price in Audrey, as I'm doing their cart. So that, it just took extra time. So I just changed everything to MAP pricing, but I don't feel like offering a $5 off or a incentive like that, especially for a party. And I can ask Deanne about this, but I can't imagine Deanne saying that wouldn't be allowed to. She's all about creating excitement, getting people to your party, offering incentives, offering, being generous with your hostess. So I can't imagine that would be, it's not like you're saying $5 off every item or, $5 off your order. I really think that's okay. And if someone complains about it, you can just have them message me. But I really think that is just fine because you're not stating a price on anything. You're just saying $5 off. Come to my party, and because you made the effort to come to my party, you're getting $5 off.
I think the biggest deal is not discounting the actual item and saying, hey, guys, my Maxis are at this price tonight, or my Amelias are 55 tonight. That
Right.
can be screenshotted and sent in to LuLaRoe. But the events for your parties are usually private events.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's not going to be posted all over social media. The problem that happened is our VIP groups turned into shopping groups, not VIP groups. They turned into huge public forums with thousands of people, and that's not how it started in the beginning. And so because we're being so public with it, we have to, so they kept it across the board. So I actually am kind of in the middle of figuring out what to do because I offer people a gift certificate for spending over $120. And so in one transaction, and I was told,
Mom, can you get me a snack?
In a second, yeah, go get some grapes out of the fridge.
Okay.
And so I was told that I couldn't post that on my group from my upline, and so I'm kind of in the middle, like figuring out. It's the same as saying you get a free item, but whatever. So I'm still figuring that out as well. But the main issue is to not be posted on Instagram or in your group that the price. You can say contact me for price, or all my Nicoles are $10 off. You can't say that, but you can say, hey, find a Nicole with a Hawaiian print on it. If you purchase it, contact me for a special promotion or whatever that is. But what do you think? Because don't you offer a percent? What do you like? My $20. I give people $20 gift certificates for spending over that.
So on mine, if someone, maybe I should be better about it, but if someone buys like 10 items at one time, I will give them a free item. I don't advertise that, but I just say, hey, you're at 9 items or you're at 10 items, go ahead and pick a free item. If someone spends over I think it's $120, $125, I do free shipping. I don't know. I don't really do a lot of extra stuff. I just mainly add that into my giveaways that I do on my page.
I think you definitely use your discretion. It's your own business, but you have those MAP pricing there for it's
Really your
unfortunately,
protection.
yeah. And if there's something that you get tattled on, you just get a warning and you just learn, okay, well, I can't write that like that, I guess. And then we learn. So I'm going to continue to advertise that I give people gift certificates, and Chelsea might screenshot me and send me in, and I'll get a warning and I'll say, okay, I'll fix it. Sorry. If you're in good standing consultant and you have never brought problems to the company before, all they're going to say is, hey, you need to word this differently. And then, it'll get figured out. So, but the main issue is to not have an item at a discounted price online.
Mm-hmm. And the reason they did that is they had some women, some consultants posting. I mean, I saw leggings at $12 and free shipping. So, and why? I don't understand why you would even waste your time doing that. Like, you could probably make more money going and walking the neighborhood and finding coins on the ground. But it really is for your protection, but just use your best judgment on it, really. I will talk to Deanne about it and see, if we can get some more guidelines on if we can post incentives or whatever in our groups. But I really don't see that as a problem, because it's not like you're saying buy a pair of leggings, get 2 free or something crazy where that obviously decreases the price. Your best judgment about it. If you're not sure, ask Robin, ask me, and we can tell you what we think about it. So I think as long as you're not saying, oh, leggings are all $15 today, okay.
And sorry, guys, I wasn't recording in the beginning, so my awesome intros and Leslie's whole spiel didn't get recorded, which I'm so sad. So, but I loved what Leslie said about, being friends with everyone. And I love that Chelsi makes her parties really low key, so it doesn't take, it doesn't put pressure on the customers, and it makes these pop-up parties different than catalog parties. And that really sets us apart. And really, you make it your own by basically, how would you want to go to a party? What would you want to have happen if you went to a pop-up party? And then do that. And the customers that like that will stay with you. And then you'll have the best, you'll have, like, Leslie's VIP group is mainly customers she's met. So that's her tribe of customers, and they love her vibe, so they stay with her, and and those are the people that will support your business. We have Danielle asked, but saying they can get something free is always okay. You can always do giveaways. You can say buy 10 get one free. That's a pretty across the board. A lot of consultants do that on their business card. Or you can do like, hey, comment on this and you win a free Cassie skirt. Those are always good. April asked to you, Chelsi, I think, why are you doing it? Are you trying to undercut prices, or are you trying to do something? Oh, this is April's advice. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing your incentive? This is a question for everyone. Are you trying to undercut prices, or are you trying to do something special for your customers? I feel like the intention will probably have a big effect on wrist slapping. I think price cuts are a little different than winning $5 off because you did something. That's more like a giveaway. And I agree. And they may come out and clarify it more. And we'll comply, and our businesses will run perfectly, and we will be just fine. And but does anyone have any other questions for Chelsi or even for Leslie? Yeah, Leslie does a lot of giveaways, which is awesome. And she actually learned a lot of that from her own work, and then she had a really good long talk with Tori Macy's on the cruise about that. So if anyone else, you can unmute yourself. You can ask her. We only got like a couple more minutes, but Chelsi took time out of. How big is your team now, Chels?
It's over 1,000. I'm not exactly sure.
I said, I was like, did you ever look at your team tree? And I don't think it even loads because it's so big now.
Yeah, if I want to look at my team tree and I'm serious about it, I have to click on it and then go do something like clean my house. And then come back, I'm like, oh, it loaded. Perfect.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But It's good.
Anyone else? She has a vat of knowledge, you guys. Again, people who are rewatching this, Deanne is her direct upline. So if she ever says my upline said this, that's Deanne.
If I ever say that, we should probably listen.
Yeah. And she's the bomb. She's really chill. And in fact, Chelsi, I was just thinking, when did we actually like talk? After like I tried to hang out before we left and then I moved. When did we actually like, was it leadership?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember she introduced me to like everyone at leadership, which was awesome.
Yeah. Well, no, I think we just talked on Facebook and then really met at leadership.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, I have to make an announcement, guys. This is huge for me. I am wearing my first Julia today.
I saw that! That's awesome.
Yeah. I just decided, I put it on and I took the tag off and I was like, I don't care. I'm going to wear this today and own it.
How many?
I'm always terrified.
But how much weight have you lost so far?
18.
Oh my gosh. You guys, she straight up ate like raw broccoli at my house and cauliflower, like for chips. And I was like,
yeah, Robin's like, what are you eating? I'm like, cauliflower. She's like a chip? Like you're just eating it. Yeah.
Like you're not going to like dip it in something or put some salt and pepper and make it more. I mean, I eat pretty clean, but I don't eat that clean. Okay.
That's why when I said I'm sitting down eating my sad lunch, because Ryan, he will be sitting down for dinner and he's like, oh, are you going to have a packet of sadness? I'm like, yes.
It is depressing.
I had to like my first Julia, I have not left my house yet, but the fact that I have it on, that's pretty good.
Heck yeah. Okay, any other questions? I'll give you guys another second. Okay, you guys.
There
we go. April.
How do you get things moving again at a pop-up? Like if you come, like you like show everyone your stuff and then they're just kind of not doing anything. Like how do you get it like moving?
Okay. So a couple tricks that I have done. So people come to your pop-ups that, seem super exciting and then maybe they all gravitate towards like the snacks. That's when it's good to talk to your hostess ahead of time to have her do different outfits and then maybe just walk up to her and say, hey, can you go, would you mind changing into a different style? Then she'll leave, her friends will kind of go again, she'll come out in something else, it'll create excitement. Another thing to do is go and like, if you have, so I may be kind of old school with this, but I don't know. My maxi skirts are still, I have them in bins. Like they're nicely folded, but they're in bins because I have too many hanging racks as it is. So I will go over and like purposely fold something. Take it out, hold it up, fold a maxi skirt, fold leggings, and people see you doing that and they're like, oh, that's cute. I didn't see that. That's another way to get them going again. And if your time's starting to run out and people aren't really shopping, say, ladies, thank you for coming. I will be packing up in 35 minutes. I just wanted to let you know so that you could finish your shopping. And then they might think, oh, okay, well, it's going to, I need to go shop. Not that she's going to be here for 3 hours watching me eat my cookie or whatever. So I think those are good ways to get it going again.
I know I always get my my hostess I actually don't let her pick her outfits to try on. I ask her, can I have your permission to pretend like you're my life-size Barbie, is what I say. And they say, yeah. And I say, okay, what have you been terrified of trying, or what have you not tried? And we pick different outfits, and I've always sold because the friends are afraid to put on the Amelia or the Julia. I don't know why people are afraid of those two dresses. But and then when they see their hostess in it, whether they love it or don't, it's either laughing because it looks ridiculous and they all come together and they're laughing, or they're all like, wow, what is that? How come I didn't see that? And I'm like, you were literally just looking at that. But that helps. And then I also say, try 5 items on and come out and show us and you'll get $5 off.
And doing little things like that, it will get people excited and engaged again, saying, okay, who's going to try? First person to pick out 5 items and go try them on gets $5 off. Or, do an outfit contest. So everyone maybe picks out an outfit, and whoever's is the favorite wins, I don't know, $5 off, or whatever you want to do. But those are just little fun things that you can do, because there are those parties where it's a little awkward. And I always try and make sure my hostess has music on. That always helps break the ice and get things, kind of keep the party moving a little bit instead of just weird silence.
Let's see. Oh, they're just saying, oh yeah, no, Cindy, I didn't see Cindy's comment. And of course, Leslie's husband says that her in-home pop-ups are successful because he's smoking hot and she brings him. So that's awesome. Oh my gosh. And
I would love to bring someone with me, but there's no room in my car.
Yeah.
We're actually going to look for a new car today. Well, we went yesterday, and of course, being me, I picked the most expensive one off the lot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where we go. I could go to a fork store and picking out forks, and I will pick out the most expensive one. And it's just how it is. It's like, oh, surprise, surprise. I'm like, man.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, awesome. You guys, the fact that you're here and you listen for this long, you're dedicated to your business. I said in the beginning, mirror the success that you see in others. That will, just like Dan talked about in the training or in the home office call this week, little kids, they mirror their parents, and they mirror the people around them when they're trying to learn how to communicate. They will mirror what you say. They will say what you say. And in turn, they learn to communicate and they learn to talk. And then they learn to play video games the whole time that you're having a webinar. Oh, her brain's going to be fried. And that's what the same thing with businesses. Mirror the successes that you see and allow yourself to change. Be willing to alter along the way to make it your own. And try something out and try it out for a while. Don't just try it once and say, oh, didn't work. It's not going to work for me. Unless it was a for sure, like, did not work, not going to work for me type thing. Like if, I can't even think of an example, but try it a couple times, okay? Let it run its course. And, I would say do it for 90 days. And then if you hate it still, don't do it. I did hostesses online. I talk about this all the time. And I really don't like it. So I've had lots of people, even Cindy wanted to be a host for me once online. And I just was like, no. So, but Chelsi does hostesses online. All of you do hostesses online. And that's awesome. That's awesome. So keep doing what works for you. And if you're new, you don't know what works for you, mirror the success that you've heard from Chelsi and from Leslie today. They're rock stars, and they really both built their businesses on in-homes first and then moved to online. And now they have this, feeding, I guess, not frenzy, but balance between the two. But there is definitely a excitement that comes with those in-home ones. And it's fun. This is what happens at the events. You end up asking these same questions over and over. Oh, where do you live? Oh, how long have you been doing LuLaRoe? How many pieces do you have? How many pop-ups do you do? That's really fun. Okay, now how many people are on your team? It's like stats. It's like trying to figure out, okay, how much advice do I want to get from you because I want to know where you're at. I don't know why we all do it, but we all do it. We all just end up, I don't think Chelsi does because she's like, again, the most chill person and does not alter you by your stats. Like she will just love everyone, and she's a bomb. So
I forgot to tell you guys something too.
What?
So if you have older inventory, and people may consider older inventory, sometimes customers are like, this is old. I'm like, I've had it for 3 days, guys. But if you have something that's not selling, that doesn't seem to be moving, or if you have, duplicates in it, well, duplicates, wear one of them, you'll sell them. But if you have something that hasn't been selling very well, save some of those plastic bags that all of our orders come in, fold it real nice, bag it back up, and do like a box opening party. Put it all in one. You have a million cardboard boxes in your garage, just like I do. Fill up a box full of that stuff that's not selling and do a live box opening party, or invite people over, or record yourself doing it and pull out those items like they're brand new and the coolest, most, hottest item out there, and people will eat it up. So that's
Awesome.
another idea of how to move some stuff if you need to.
You guys reach out to any leader in the company. They may not get back to you like right away, because like Chelsea's got over 1,000 people on her team, and she's got several directs. And so, but know that they see it, and if they remember, they'll get back to you. But this is what happens, is you're able to learn from veterans, from people who maybe started 2 months ago and had success quickly. Anyway, reach out to anyone you can think of, and everyone is super. That's how we're all bred, is to take care of each other and give each other the advice. When I think it's in the Go Giver that we're all reading this month, it talks about a truly successful person is willing to share that success and is willing to share how they got there, and because they want other people to be able to reach there. And so you guys are awesome. Thanks for being on. There is a new sales tax update. The sales tax has not changed, but go and read that. We are still collecting sales tax, but they explain it better. I know none of our team is having problems with it, which I'm proud of you guys for upholding the policies of the company and just being awesome. I'm just so proud of our team being drama free. And anyway, so go read that, and you'll have lots of information to gear yourself up when you have a customer ask you why they're being charged sales tax. So anyway, have an awesome Thursday. I have an in-home pop-up tonight and tomorrow and Friday, and then 4 more the next week, and then I'm moving.
Good luck.
That's why my back hurts. Anyway, you guys are awesome. I will see you guys later. I'm going to stop recording. Bye.